First at 5, a wave of rallies took over the streets once again across the country and here in Washington. Their message to the Trump administration, hands off. Good evening, and thanks for joining Fox 13 News at 5. I'm Frankie Thompson. Today's nationwide demonstration is being referred to as a National Day of Action. Fox 13's Shira Masuzawa shows us all the action here at home.
This rally is part of the 50-51 movement. Activists say it stands for 50 states, 50 protests, and one movement. While a similar sight could be seen in cities across the United States, this is what it looked like in Shoreline on Saturday, as activists lined the street at the intersection of 205th Street and Aurora Avenue to stand against what they're calling threats from the Trump administration. They say they're taking a stance against a number of actions, such as funding cuts at universities, the president's defiance of the law, and Elon Musk's role and influence in the White House. We talked with Liz Brown, who is no stranger to demonstrations. She says she came out on Saturday because most progress made in America is often pushed by mass protests.
I'm very concerned for the future of our democracy. I'm also just concerned about all the people who will be hurt by the policies that the president has put into place. And last time I checked, nobody voted for Elon Musk.
We checked the movement's website, and more than 500 Day of Action events were scheduled nationwide on Saturday alone. And those who came out today say they will continue to organize, resist, and build together as long as it takes. In Shoreline, Shira Masuzawa, Fox 13 News.
These protests come just 2 weeks after thousands of demonstrators took to the streets across the country to express their opposition to the policies of the Trump administration. In Manhattan today, protesters rallied against continued deportations of immigrants. Some of the protesters even referenced themes from the American Revolutionary War. Today marked 250 years since the battles of Lexington and Concord in Massachusetts started the conflict. And here's what the streets looked like in Denver, Colorado. Protesters there blasted the Trump administration's move to fire thousands of federal workers, close Social Security Administration field offices, scale back protections for transgender people, and cut federal funding for health programs. Protesters say they view this administration's policies as violations of Americans' constitutional and civil rights. And at our nation's capital in Washington, D.C., demonstrations today were initially part of the hands-off movement, but many participants also called for the return of 29-year-old Kilmar Abrigo Garcia. Right now, Abrigo Garcia is being held in a prison in El Salvador after being mistakenly deported there from Maryland last month. The Trump administration claims he's a gang member of the MS-13 street gang, despite lack of evidence. The White House and the El Salvador's president says Abrigo Garcia will remain in prison.